Hey guys, Spee here again, and I'm putting up this gameplay because it's not really a great score. I get like 17 deaths or something. This is free for all, by the way, and it's not really the best score, but it's different. It's not what you normally see in a free for all. At least it's not what I ever see in a free for all anymore. And I wanted to make a point. I want basically what's going on in this game is I'm running around a lot, and so is everyone else, surprisingly, because in free for all you usually get a lot of campers. Either that or people running around with FMG9 Akimbo, Striker, whatever. I Type 95 in particular, I don't know. But well, panic knife. And I don't see this very often. Basically, I actually got into a game where people aren't, for the most. I mean, there are a few people using somewhat overpowered weapons, arguably like that guy with his FMG9. But for the most part, I had almost no deaths from overpowered weapons, almost no deaths from campers. It was, I mean, surprising actually. It's just that every time I play free for all, every time, like every single game of Modern Warfare 3 free for all I've ever played, except for this one. This is the only game I played where I've not been in a lobby full of campers or overpowered weapons, and it kind of annoys me because I used to love free for all actually. In Black Ops, and Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2, those were my two best game types. I just absolutely owned in those game types. And no, but then in Black Ops, like a few months after the game was out, people started camping hardcore. I mean, they weren't really overpowered weapons too much in Black Ops. It was for the most part pretty balanced. I mean, the 74U, they patched that. The FAMAS, they patched it, but I don't think the patch really worked on the FAMAS very much. It made it a little less effective, but it was still overpowered, I think. The 74U patch worked fine, though. Yeah, so even in free for all, I didn't see a whole lot of people using FAMAS. I mean, I did, but not like a whole ton of people. I mean, I'd usually use an MP5K or a shotgun, and I'd just rush around with that, and I'd have fun with that. But I just don't know. In Modern Warfare 3, almost right from the start. I mean, there were a few weeks at the beginning of the game where I was playing free for all, and there weren't too many campers, but even then, there were still some campers, and especially the Type 95. I mean, at the beginning of the game, like the first weekend the game was out, everyone knew the Type 95 was overpowered. It's like it was just so obvious. Once the first person to ever reach like level 15 or wherever you get the Type 95 at, or 20 or whatever it is, once the first player ever hit level 20, everyone instantly knew that gun was overpowered because it's everyone who dies by it is like, oh, that's overpowered. Well, maybe not everyone, but most people would. Most people I know. Yeah. So, yeah, I wasn't really able to play free for all in this game. I mean, I still do play free for all actually quite a bit. I mean, I still think free for all is fun, and I'm actually really, really good at free for all in pretty much any game, just so long as people don't camp like really bad. And I am actually like a free for all beast. For some reason, I mean, in Modern Warfare 2, I was horrible at Modern Warfare 2. I was just a total noob back then, back when that was the newest COD, and I don't know. I don't win actually a lot of free for alls, which is surprising, because I was just so bad. I was so bad back then, but I could still win free for alls because I don't know why. It's just something in me. I'm just good at free for all, even at games I'm not good at. Like Halo Reach, for example. I'm not the best Halo player. I can do okay sometimes, but I'm not very good at that game in multiplayer. And I can go into free for all or just free for all Slayer or whatever, and I can actually do really good even in that game where I am really actually bad. I'm a total noob at Halo multiplayer, but I can go into free for all in that game and I can just I can do good. It's weird. Yeah, I actually win a lot of my free for alls in Halo. I guess I know it's not called free for all. It's like Slayer, and then there's Team Slayer for Team Deathmatch. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Either way, it's kind of harder to camp in Halo. I mean, of course, there still are campers in Halo. There's campers in pretty much any first-person shooter game ever exist. Even some non-first-person shooter games that are just shooters in general. I don't know. I guess Gears of War is the only one I can think of, but you know what I mean. I mean, there's always going to be campers in free for all. It's something weird. It's like campers are just attracted to free for all. I don't know what it is. I mean, I guess it's because there's no objective, and that's why a camper is also really attracted to team deathmatch. But I mean, free for all is, at least to me, it feels like it should be a run and gun game. It should be high action, fast paced. Running around, destroying everything, fast paced game. And campers make it very slow. in this game, you see, this is a very fast-paced game. There's a lot of stuff going on a small map. I love Mission, very small. Well, not really small, but I mean, it's smallish, but it's close range. That's what I mean, really close range, really fast-paced. And then free-for-all, and it's even more fast-paced. That's kind of a cool little final kill cam there. Yeah, so you see what I mean? I mean, of course there are campers in Halo, but like I said, even with a few campers, occasionally, I can still do pretty good. But in Modern Warfare 3, it's just like ridden with campers, and it makes me sad, because I really want to enjoy this game type, but it's so hard to. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that, because I think that was pretty entertaining. It was very fast-paced. I got like 17 deaths, 30 and 17, I think it was. But it's still pretty fast-paced, plus I won a free-for-all without using any kill streaks. I was using Specialist, which I think is pretty good on its own as well. Anyways, hope you enjoy, and yeah, see you next time.